Let's get started now. A Nigerian conglomerate with interest in hospitality, energy, and agriculture, among other sectors, Transcorp PLC has announced a new acquisition of 25.58% stake of its shares by Elumelu'S Holding Capital Limited. Now, the acquisition was seen as a significant move for Elumelu'S HH Capital Limited, a private investment firm led by Nigerian billionaire Tony Elumelu. Elumelu is known for his extensive business interest in Nigeria and beyond. An acquisition of a significant stake in Transcorp PLC is seen as a strategic move for his investment portfolio. And according to details of the acquisition, as of April 25, the HH Capital Limited acquired more than 9.69 billion units of shares, bringing their total holdings in Transcorp to 9.99 billion units of shares, representing about 25.58% of the company's total shares. However, it's unclear if UBA nominees, which was the ex-while majority shareholder of Transcorp PLC, still retains its shareholding, or if part of it was transferred to Hess Holding Capital Limited. Meanwhile, Transcorp PLC also announced Femi Otedola purchased a further 228.38 million units of the company's shares, in addition to the 5.0605% he already owns, bringing the total share to more than 6%. While this has been seen as a major development in the Nigerian capital market, it remains to be seen how these two business titans will make their next move. Interesting conversation. So let's begin from you, Kasimo. The latest acquisition was done in an off-market trade. So what does this mean, and how will this affect the current ownership structure of Transcorp PLC? Secondly, how will this acquisition impact on the company with regards to benefit and risk for existing shareholders? Let's start from there.
Well, actually, this transaction become a dramatic change in the entire position of the Transcorp, because this is somebody who is the chairman earning 40 to 45 kobo per annum and paying only 1 kobo for many years. Except this year, he decided to pay 5 kobo, and nobody knows his position. By the time the chief Pemi acquired the entire holding of Ancom, plus other in the market, moved to 5%. Now he is total of 6.5%. They all raise up and start crossing and having 25%. For me, it's an eye-opener to the entire market and the regulators. Why should you own a holding in other name without letting the regulators know? Because before, until when they say that Chief Pemi is the second largest owner, now we start seeing crossing across the board.
Okay.
Who is holding what? And on whose behalf is holding it? In a quoted company, it's a public company, is supposed to have a complete transparency. Who own what? So that we know the insiders, and if there is any insider dealing, we know it. Remember, they quickly changed their closure date and expose the first quarter result. All this tried to remove the closure date to enable them to perfect this transaction. We are saying that the regulator is an eye-opener for them to say no to anybody who wants to hide under any cover. That is one. Two, we thank Chief Pemi for coming into this market and want him to go into the market, identify those companies that have potential and bring them out. This company moved by 200% capitalization in less than 1 month. So if it is doable, it can be doable to other stocks that are trading as a penny stock. And we like what he did, and we held him, and we want him to do more. And we want others to also follow the suit. In any way, he's going to be better off. Either remain as a shareholder, or they can take him up at a premium, which all we have to talk is price appreciation. Remember, Transcorp came to the market at 7 naira. For many years, it's traded 1 naira. 750. Yes, for many years, it's traded 1 naira. And somebody keep on acquiring him, and even though they are making money, he's just paying 1 kobo.
So is it an insider deal, and can this be considered illegal And what can the SEC do about it? I mean, if you can do that in less than 1 minute.
The regulators is an eye opener. If they don't know it now, they have seen it, and we wait to see how they deal with those situations.
Okay, we'll wait
because
to see.
It is a situation like in America. By tomorrow, you'll hear the penalty. You cannot hide under any name. You cannot buy any name in your name, because most of these transactions were mere crossing. So they exist in that name, but never display in the books. Now, one just display 5.5%, and we start seeing the true pictures. Yes, the regulators are making money because of crossing. You have to pay the fee, but notwithstanding, for non-disclosure of this information, if they did not do, we expect the regulators to come out, so that some lesson to any other person want to hide under any other cover. We want to see the true picture of who own what at any given time. That is the public.
So in essence, the regulator, the watchdog, is also guilty of its own guideline and regulation. Okay, Ambrose, let me come to you. Two things. If you look at the current value of Transcorp PLC, it's worth about 109.3 billion, and that's a huge spike from about 50 billion naira in just about 3 months. Just about 3 months ago, it was worth about 50 billion, but now it's about 109, almost 110 billion. So how do you think this will impact on the share price going forward? And secondly, how do you think the market will react to these news that, okay, only one mine is having the largest share? Because we thought Femi Otedola was the largest share, but now we're seeing the truth now.
Actually, capital market is a capitalist business. That means for you to play this market, you must be where the billionaires are. And like I said, when two elephants fight, the grass suffer. But this time, when two elephants fight, investors are smiling to the bank. It's good that such event or such a scenario should repeat in other sectors on some companies. Why? Because since the signing of power into concurrent risk, we have seen that interest in investing in power sector has increased. Knowing that Prem is also a player in that sector, seeing potential and also in Transcorp, trying to co-transport and to be a shareholder, it shows that it's also seeing value in that industry. For me, it's a welcome development, but like you just said, sustain this momentum is what we need in the market. We need such, other billionaires in the market that are just sleeping, taking a good dividend because they are having a major shareholder, and that they are not paying nearly at all their dividend, their earnings out because they're going to earn more. To do something that they move the market, let the market be active. Let's feed in part of the billionaires in Nigeria on our market. That will change the face of the market. Another one is that Transcorp is in a sector that we have seen where they are going. Now, before now, the payment in terms of dividend have been poor. Despite the earnings look good. But with this change in holding structure, we expect that investors in Transcorp will start seeing value for their investment, because as you are making money, you need to reflect. Now you can see how they grew their last dividend from about 20 kobo to 5 kobo, for 2 kobo to 5 kobo. Tell you that it's improvable. Their Q1 number is not looking too attractive, but I believe that it's not only Transcorp. Look at also get a good power to their Q1 was not looking too good again. But I believe that going to the forward, going to the future, we expect to see a better number. Knowing that they are into utility business anywhere in the world is where investors should look at, because it's what you need. And now when it comes to power or energy, you need them. But I believe that there's a potential there for investors that are in Transcorp. Even the price correct tomorrow, just know why you are there. Have a focus, know your plan. I see potential in that industry. But like Alaji said, we need such play to go around in other companies that were seeing potential. Those companies that we said they have the potential, but the price that remain unchanged or remain flat, low. Let such kind of move also bring out the potential in that company. So investors now see that yes, there's something here. And don't forget also Femi Otedola. Anywhere he entered, remember when he entered FBN Holding, we saw a change. While he was photo, we saw a change before he moved down to this being very good to the market from 100 naira. They listed the stock to almost 320. You can see that you understand the capital market. That's why when I say be where the billionaire is, not that just go and look. Understand the strategy, learn from the activities, and know how to put it into and enjoy the flow. Okay,
let's wrap it up with this, Mr. Kurfi. Talk to us. Do you think there will be changes to Transcorp PLC's dividend policy as a result of this acquisition? You talk about the fact that they were paying, is it 45 kobo instead of, I mean, they are making money and they are paying 45 kobo.
No, they are paying peanuts. No, they pay 45 kobo.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, they are
They are paying 1 kobo. They will add 45 kobo and pay 1 kobo.
So that's peanuts compared to what they are supposed to get.
Dividends in the market.
Yeah.
Well, it served a lesson, but me, I'm still waiting to see what regulators do with this power play. That is one, because they cannot keep adamant. Now that people are exposed, and we know the true holders that hold in another name, why do you hold in another name when you have the right to hold in your name? Because by the law of SEC, you can hold up to 85%.
That's true.
But you remember, up to the time that Chief Premier acquired 5%, the holding of Tony is very insignificant. Now suddenly moved to 25%.
Okay.
What did the regulator do to it? That is one. Two, the trend must change.
Okay.
Because I can tell you that Transcorp will never go back to 1 naira again.
Yes, I agree with you, sir.
And the game is over.
And that's,
Because
that
once
means
you are
more
exposed,
money,
you are
more money,
exposed. If
more
you are
money
not
for
ready to do it,
investors,
others
isn't it?
are going to do it again.
Yes.
Remember that it has over 40 billion issued share capital.
Yes.
So those who choose to go into it, they can go into it and they can do something. And therefore, it will open eye to all other quoted companies that you no longer just sit down. What many stocks that are doing very well, but their price is nothing to write home, and they don't even pay dividend. So we want me to identify those stocks and get into it, so that we get more competition into this and get the true value of the stocks.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Thank you for your thought.